Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Greetings, universe! My name is Orbital Bacon, and I am certified G1 and a real freaking prime. Welcome to another live stream It's Saturday. We're halfway through the weekend. You should be enjoying yourself because you're all made of sterner stuff. Wooga wooga and booga booga, bim bams and flum bums. What's going on, bacon ears? It's a bonus show, bonus show. We're judging the costume contest tonight because we were zooking out probably a little too much last night. I don't know, maybe had a little too much zook, if there is such a thing, if there even is such a thing. And, we stayed up late. The live stream ran a little late, so we didn't even get to judge the costume contest. Barely even introduced all the contestants. However, you guys did unlock a whole bunch of new ones. So we've got over 30 waifus that we've got to judge. It's going to be like a tournament, okay? They're going to be clawing each other out for the top spot. Who's going to be number one? There can be only one top waifu. So we're going to decide that tonight. Let's go. And see how's getting the thrust bus gassed up and ready to drive.
Waifu world order for life.
For life. Because the waifu world order is just too sweet. Let's go. Hell yeah. Starting out off strong with gassing up the thrust bus, getting it ready to drive there and taking stream boss. And then we got a visit from the Gyat Fairy here.
Still locked out. Can't vote. Rigged election.
What? What is this? Now, wait a minute, painting and rambling. I'm going to actually put polls in the chat. Like I said, we're going to do this tournament style, and I'm going to put polls in the chat. You should be able to at least click on those. Should be able to at least click on those, even if YouTube is glitching out. I don't know, man. This isn't going to be rigged. Don't worry. Don't worry. What do you think this is? America? What does this look like? America? No, we've got safe and secure elections here, okay? All right, no, let's go. Let's go, guys. We're kicking it off strong here. We've got the gas bus. I mean, why do I keep getting that backwards? We got the thrust bus gassed up, ready to drive. We got a visit from the Gyat Fairy already. Let's go. We're going to be judging the costume contest tonight. Like I said, over 30 waifus. It's going to be a pretty fun show. That's why I'm starting a little early, so we can definitely be done before the anime grindhouse, because that's coming up at midnight Eastern Standard Time. We got that tonight too. It's going to be a busy night. It's going to be a busy night. All right. It's going to be fun though. We're going to have fun.
Say all
Mr.
hail
Castor
the
Hopper.
Baroness.
All tapped out from last night.
Hey man, I don't blame you though. I don't blame you, but you know what? You are a winner. I say there were like 3 winners, There's no way to put a trifecta, like one of those little stages where it's got the first, second, and third. I wish there was a way to put that up there. It's just the one boss. That's what we got here with this widget. But don't worry, man. We'll get the waifu you requested. She's going to be done up in pinup form. Don't you worry there. But we're going to get it taken care of. We're going to have a fun show tonight. We got plenty of waifus here in Halloween costumes. You saw pretty much all of them last night, I believe. You unlocked a lot of them. We went through them real quick at the end. But I've got them better. The graphics have been enlarged now, so you can see the costumes better. And you'll be able to judge on them with the poll in the chat. So that way you're not going to have to worry about, is your chat coming through? Is YouTube glitching out? Whatever. It's going to be a poll in the chat. We're going to break them into groups of 4. And the winner of those will go on to the next group of 4. And it'll be tournament style like that, all right? Yeah, we got to enhance. This is for science, okay? We have to do this right. We have to do this all scientific, right? We have to do it right, okay? It's going to be in the history books, forevermore Sancionados, so we have to make sure we get the right waifu. Wow, I am just zooked out of my mind. Freudian slips all over the place. All right, so let's go. Let's get this started, guys. Put that bacon in the sky. How's everybody doing? I'm going to give you guys a shouts out as we get started here. If you want to yell at me through the super chat, of course, because sometimes I do miss the the live chat there, but put some bacon up there in the sky. I'm gonna give you guys a shout out as we get the stream started proper here. I see a lot of bacon. There's a lot of bacon there. What's going on in Zeru? All hail the Baconeer, says in Zeru. That's most definitely what's up. Mr. Lou Meth, WWO for life. Prince of the Abyss is in here. Imputi, 40K Ants. What's going on? Good to see you, man. Electric Monk, Zook It, forget about it. Keshi Head, Diego Del Sol, Reed, Aircus is in here. Kaiser Soze.
Final four will be Baroness versus Baroness versus Baroness versus Elvira.
Well, that's quite a prediction. Get your predictions in now. This is a good time to get those predictions in. That's a good time to get those predictions in and get a ticket to ride on the BOOGA train there. That's most definitely what's up. Thank you. Sane Adam is in here. What's going on? Alex Shaw, another one of those stream bosses from last night, founding member of the 400 Club, although I guess you got to make room for one more. 4chan 4Prez joined the 400 Club last night. That was wild. Holy shit, you guys. Crazy. Massive support. We got Tomatoes, Killer Tomatoes, Daharka 88, Zahira Smith, howdy, Philip Fabian, okay. Let's see who else. I'm scrolling down. I got to catch up with the chat here. You guys, Randall is in here, Rusty Heckler, Parker Parrish, Bioshock Superman, Millerin, Randall, what's going on? Valor Etheridge. Yeah, hey buddy, I try to bring the energy, you know. I'm actually surprised I have this much energy after last night. Nearly a 3-hour live stream. And then we stayed up to watch Conan, and then I stayed up after that to finish editing this morning, Saturday morning cartoons. I don't know where this energy is coming from, to be honest. I don't know. I tried to eat some extra protein today. You know, had an extra serving of chili. You know, maybe that's helping. I don't know. I'm zooking out. But I feed off the energy of the Baconeers. That's what it is. That's what it is, right? So let's see. We got Taverns Pull. Hail. Taverns Pull. Storm Shield is in here. What's going on, buddy? Not Cavern. Ricardo Vasquez. I feel like I'm skipping some people, but the chat's kind of just flying by. If I miss anybody, I'll try to keep it on the chat, give you a shout out as we go along. I see Brassel's in here for Waifu Mortal Kombat. Hopefully it doesn't get that carried away. You know, we try to keep our waifus wrangled, you know, keep them in line. We don't want any Mortal Kombat. We don't want any bloodshed on this night, okay? Maybe a few sequins can be shed, you know, if you catch my drift there. A few buttons torn off, some fabric ripped, all right? That's okay. We'll allow that. Just no bloodshed, no bloodshed. All right. Project Redfoot is in the chat. Let's go. We got Dre, Mr. Caster Hopper again. What's going on, buddy? Master Godai, one of the top artists here on the Orbital Station. You're going to see some of his art tonight. He's been supplying some of the Halloween waifus as well. Parker Parrish and anybody else that I may have missed. Like I said, I'll keep it on the chat. I'll try to give you a shouts out as we go along, get to your questions and stuff. You can always yell at me through a super chat. We got the Baroness rocking the Gyat.
Americans get an extra hour sleep tonight.
Oh, buddy, that's perfect. What perfect timing. Yeah, I forgot all about that. First of all hail the Baroness. She's probably going to be Waifu of the Year, okay? So all hail the Baroness. She's rocking the Gyat. She's really putting her back into it, okay? You can see right there. She's really putting her back into it. So all hail the Baroness. And then second of all, thank you, Painting and Rambling, for that little tidbit of information. I completely forgot that the what do they call that? Daylight savings time, fall behind. Yeah, so we get an hour. This is perfect. This is perfect because we've got the bonus stream going on, and then we've got the anime grindhouse after this. So I could use it. I could use an extra hour of sleep. I'm gonna take advantage of that. You can guarantee, okay? I guarantee. All right. So let's get into it now, guys. Just to let you know, those super chats they go beyond just yelling at me here. I do have some more pinups for you guys to unlock. We can fill up those meters. We can unlock some more pinups. Some of them might be wearing costumes. Some of them might not. I don't mean to say that they're not wearing costumes, although there is one that's not wearing a costume. Well, wait, hold on a sec. Okay, now I'm getting carried away. You get what I'm trying to say, right? You get what I'm trying to say. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more, say no more. There's a couple of pinups where the waifu may have forgotten her costume completely. And then there's a couple of pinups where they're just wearing like their regular outfit because Halloween is almost over. Technically, it is over for the normies. For the normies, it is over. But we're extending Halloween, okay? Here on the Orbital Station, we're extending it an extra weekend. It fell on a Thursday, one day shy of having a Halloween weekend officially So we're just like, screw it. We're going to make it an official Halloween weekend all weekend long. We've got the costume contest going on. We had some extra Halloween leftovers, some candy and critters. You know, you had some waifus and you had some monsters running around, some boglums and babes running around in the Saturday morning cartoons this morning. Did you guys catch that? One's up if you caught Saturday morning cartoons, okay? One's up if you were here for Saturday morning cartoons. 2 if you slept through. One's up if you're here for the cartoons. 2 if you slept through. It was a pretty, I think it was actually better than last week, you know? I tried to do a really good show last week for the last official Halloween, but I think this one was even better. I'm seeing a lot of ones. Yeah, I know too, some people are at work. I understand. It's fine if you missed it. Don't get me wrong. It's fine if you missed it. But you definitely want to go back and watch it. I think it was even better than last week. I got to say, I think it was even better than last week. That Baroness dress though, exactly. Tell me, guys, for those of you that were there, for those of you pressing 1, what was your favorite part? Tell me what was your favorite part. Prince of the Abyss, that Baroness dress, though. And she wore it the whole episode, and it seemed to get kind of cold. Tidbit nipply in the Cobra base there at the end of the episode. Did you guys catch that? I don't know. I mean, we'll do a full breakdown, you know, as I always do on Sterner Stuff properly. Next Friday.
These Bison bucks are for Mr. Quaster Hopper. Hashtag break the curse.
Oh, we got people rooting for you. Mr. Quaster Hopper. Let's go. Maverick Cat with the 10 big Bison bucks. We're going to break that curse, bud. We're going to break that curse. Killer Tomato says Lua. 46 Savage says Lua. The Jungle Babe. Lua was a highlight for sure. All that cake in D&D. Yeah, there was a lot of cake in D&D. 2 cakes in the window there. You're always guaranteed 2 waifus in every D&D there. It's Quaster Hopper. Oh, man, it cracks me out. Yeah, no, Jungle Babe. Let's get her on screen there. You guys, if you did miss it, for those of you that pressed 2, go back and watch it. Forget all about Haktua. We got the Kong Lua. All right? Kong Lua, she gets wrangled in every episode multiple times. She's going for the record. She's going for the world record. Can she hit it? Stand up, be counted. Let's vote for the Kong Lua, okay? Kong Lua, forget all about Haktua, man. All right, Kong Lua, we're gonna wrangle her on that thing. All right, we're gonna tie her up on that thing. She's gonna be all tied up over there. So yeah, no, she got wrangled. How many times did she wrangled this morning, chat? Was it 3? The record is 4, currently held by Lady J. All right. Lady J currently holds the record for being wrangled 4 different times in a single episode. And I think she got wrangled 3 times this morning. So it was close. And this is just the first episode we ever watched of the show. I just picked a random episode. I'm like, oh, hey, this isn't blocked anymore. Let's throw it into the Saturday morning mix. And yeah, 3, everybody's saying 3. Everybody's saying 3. Yeah, she even did a reverse wrangle. That's right, Cruising PC Vet. You know, the waifus are waking up, okay? We're going to be talking about that next Friday when we go in depth, okay? We explore her egg chamber. What was that? That was like the new meme today. Everybody was saying, I like to, oh, we gotta explore the egg chamber. And maybe that was Godzilla. I think that was Godzilla with the French roast waifu. Somebody in chat, multiple people in chat were talking about the egg chamber, man. Holy shit. I don't know. It's going to be fun. I can't wait for next Friday already. I'm excited. It's going to be a lot of fun because we got that Kong Lua, okay? Tie her up on that thing. We got a Kong Lua over here. She's going to get wrangled and tangled in every episode. I think we definitely need to do a marathon of Kong, the animated series. This is a clincher right here. Just one episode, one and done. It's like, yeah, we got to do it. This waifu, red-headed jungle waifu with midriff gets wrangled in every episode. I mean, this is like a movie pitch, you know? I feel like I'm on the board of directors at some movie studio, and they're coming in trying to pitch a movie to me. They're like, okay, picture this. Can you picture Bacon, Boobala? All right, Bacon, Boobala. Picture this. Can you picture it? Okay, red-headed jungle waifu, barefoot. That's right, Killer Tomatoes. Barefoot and midriff. She gets wrangled every episode. We call it Kong Lua. What do you think? All right, sold, book it. Get her in my stable, all right? All right, let's go. All right, so yeah, I'm glad that you guys were able to tune in if you were there, and if not, be sure to go back and watch the replay. It's It's a good one. I think it was better than last week, to be honest. I think it was a better lineup than last week. It was a lot of fun. And we got a new waifu, and her stocks are skyrocketing, guys. Okay, immediately. She hit the scene, and the stocks just went to the sky. Okay, it was crazy. So you're gonna want to keep up on that. Go back and watch that for sure. One more little update here before we get into the costume contest. One little quick update. The Saturday night anime, the Anime Grindhouse. Oh shit!
Look at that!
Kong
Lua. Wrangler on that thing, Daharka. Let's go. We got a big old super kick to Vince. The first one of the night, making sure he doesn't get too comfy in that chair. And Daharka88 now assumes the chair, the throne, as it were, as stream boss here. Let's go. We've got pizza rolls raining. We got the waifu swanging here. Daharka88 taking over as stream boss. It was already kind of a heated battle going back and forth. The house showed up with Painting and Rambling, and now Painting and Rambling's a visit from the Gyat Fairy.
Kong has been popping up in my YouTube, so I've seen most of them recently. Bad news, Lua doesn't get wrangled as often as we would hope.
A man can dream, Painting and Rambling. A man can dream. All right? Well, you know what? I appreciate that. Not only did you give us a little visit from the Gyat Fairy there, I always love to see the Gyat Fairy dance. She danced for us, help it grow, right? Krista, that's what she does. She helps it grow. Dancing along, helping it grow. So, of course, I appreciate that. But also, I think you just saved us all. Saved me the time editing and all of us the time watching. If she doesn't get wrangled as often, and I did just so happen to stumble across the episodes where she does, because I'm telling you, man, every episode I skimmed through, she got wrangled and tangled, okay? So maybe I just happened, maybe it's because I was early in the season. I know there's like 30 or 40 episodes. So maybe it's just early in the season. So you know what? Maybe we won't do a watch party then, a marathon. And maybe I'll just pepper those episodes throughout Saturday morning. And every now and then we'll get a little treat. You know, every now and then I'll put a little Kong Lua on it, okay? I'll put a little Kong Lua on the Saturday morning cartoons and we'll get a wrangle and tangle, all right? You saved us all a bunch of time. So I appreciate that, Painting and Rambling. You're a real one. Thank you, man. Some extra pizza rolls for you. Let's get a waifu swanging for you as well as those pizza rolls raining. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. All right, so one more little bit of update. The Saturday night anime, the Anime Grindhouse, I decided is going to remain on Bacon Bits, at least for this week. I am going to eventually move it back over here, but I want it to be for something really good, like a volume of Dirty Pair or something. You know, we love Kay and Yuri, so maybe that would be a good time to move it back here. But since this is more just the end of the Halloween season, you know, we're doing the Halloween leftovers all weekend. We're extending it. We've got the Dracula and the Frankenstein animes that are already over on Bacon Bits, so I don't want to break up the set. You know, I don't want to break up the set. So we're doing Saturday anime, the Anime Grindhouse. We're doing that over on Orbital Bacon Bits. That'll be tonight at midnight Eastern Standard Time, following this live stream. I shouldn't bleed into it this time. I shouldn't run too long and actually run into it like we did last night with Conan. So it'll have enough time now in between. You can go get some snacks. You can zook out, you know, do what you need to do. And not only that, a little bit of an update. I had to pull a bit of an audible. Okay, last night when I announced what was going to be featured in tonight's Anime Grindhouse, I said that it would be Root Search, the girl from Fantasia, which both of those are still in there. So, which Root Search is like the main event. That's the one that's like Anime Aliens or something. I think it's more like Event Horizon, to be honest. I think people compare it to Aliens because they just, it must be like Lilycat, and Lilycat was like Aliens. But this seems, from what I've seen of it, I haven't seen all of it, but from what I've seen of it, it seems more like Event Horizon. It's kind of weird, kind of out there, but I'm digging it. Okay, can't wait to check it out. So yeah, we've got Root Search. That's still the main event. Don't worry about that. But I replaced Suikoden Demon Sentry. I'm sure everyone is mortified. I'm sure you're all just devastated that the anime you've never heard of has now been replaced with this anime featuring a waifu. And the reason I decided to is because it had a little bit of DEI in it. You know, it's not. We like to think that the 80s and the 90s and especially Japan is immune to that stuff, but it's not. We've seen it pop up every now and then in some of the Saturday morning cartoons, the old 80s and 90s cartoons. Every now and then there's a little bit of, you know, progressive type stuff, woke type stuff. And Japan even has it every now and then too. So I was skimming through Suikoden Demon Century and found that I don't promote that kind of stuff. I'm just going to leave it there, okay? I'm just going to leave it there. I don't promote that kind of stuff here on this channel. If you know me well enough, you know. So I decided to replace it with an anime that I think we will all enjoy a lot better anyway. It's from the 80s. It's got a waifu, midriff. I mean, you can see the outfit there, midriff, and some sort of weird underside boob action going on. I don't know. But yeah, so this one is called Super Dimensional Romanesque Sammy Missing 99. That's the whole title. All right, that's the whole title. Super Dimensional Romanesque Sammy Missing 99. And then, of course, after that, we'll watch Roots Search. And then immediately following that, as a bit of a palate cleanser, because both of these animes are pretty zooked out, will be The Girl from Fantasia, which is just a simple magical girl shows up out of a painting and immediately loves the nerd that happens to own the painting she teleports through. So it'll be a fun night. It'll be a fun night. Triple feature OVAs, and that'll be starting at midnight Eastern Standard Time over on Orbital Bacon Bits. We're going to keep the Anime Grindhouse there just for a little bit longer, before we move it back to the main channel here. All right. Story of your life. Yeah, right, Mr. Lumef. How many times? I hate when that happens, right? Again? Magical girl through the painting again? Oh, buddy. What are we going to do? All right. So, and like I was saying, we do have special pinups to unlock if you guys want to fill up those meters. Let's check the meter. Let's see where it's at here. Hit the music. I got a feeling got some good support already. We're halfway there, living on a prayer to the first meter already, early into the show. Haven't even really started the show proper. Halfway to the first meter. I've got a good handful of pinups for you guys to unlock, but the real focus is on the costume contest. So that's what we're going to get into. Without further ado, no more hot dogging and grandstanding. Let's get into the costume contest because we've got over 30 waifus to judge, okay? We're going to break them down into groups of 4 because that's all YouTube will let us put into the poll. When you make them on the chat there, it only lets you put 4 options. So we're going to break them into groups of 4, and we're going to do it like tournament style, all right? And we're going to see who the last waifu standing is that's going to be declared the winner of Halloween, waifu of the year, the best ever, everybody's top waifu. She's going to be in everyone's stable whether you like it or not. All right, so let's go. Yeah, the dirty 30. It is. I don't know. I kind of lost count. I was counting by 4, so I was just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I was like, this is way over. I thought it was 20 or 24, whatever I said last night. It's way over, all right? So hopefully you guys are ready. Get stocked up on your pizza rolls. Get your Zook, your Spark, your Spin, your Crystal Twist, and your Fupa. And of course, for one last time, okay? One last time, because we're extending Halloween, so this is the last time for the year. Crack open a Bloodweiser and pour a bowl of Spooky Crisp. Because we're going to get into it, guys. We're going to start the show here. Yeah, Killer Tomatoes is on that super crack. All right, he's on that super crack. All right, yeah, we're going to test your waifu. All right, we're getting into it. So first up, without further ado, let's start the costume contest. Now, try to keep all of these waifus in your mind, all right? Try to keep visually in your mind. We're going to have to play a little bit of a memory game. Of course, I can scroll back and forth. I can go back and forth. But initially, with this sort of opening barrage, well, I guess the opening 4, I guess I should say, you'll have to, keep them in your mind to decide, all right, who do I want to be the winner? And then sort of think who the winner is as we go on, and then we'll come back. And like I said, I'll scroll back. We'll get them back up on screen, but there'll be a little bit of a memory game, at least for the audience. I'm going to write it all down. I guess you can write it down at home if you want to play along at home. You can write it down too, but all right, so let's get started here. So first up, and this is courtesy of Battleframe. I'll be sure to shout out the artist as well as we go along. So this is courtesy of Battleframe, a longtime guest artist of the channel. He's done a lot of work for the channel over the years. I've known him for years, and he's done work, here and there. And so we've got Mona Lisa. She became really popular due to Shredder's Revenge, the Ninja Turtles beat 'em up. It's like retro style, but it came out, I think, last year. and she was featured in the most recent DLC. And the sprite work was so full of personality, she became an instant favorite waifu. Okay, playing along the game. Me personally, she's like my new main character. Love playing as her. She's adorable, right? Adorkable, I guess, would be a better, because she's kind of like a nerd girl. So a better description would be adorkable. So we've got Mona Lisa from Shredder's Revenge from Ninja Turtles. I mean, she goes back. She was in the old 80s cartoon. She goes way back. But she's dressed up as Tess from Pole Position, okay? Tess as Pole Position. So we got Mona Tess here. All right, cute nerd girl, lizard girl here, adorkable, right? Raphael's main squeeze. All right, next up, courtesy of Odacat, we have Psylocke dressed as the Baroness or Sioness. We'll call her Sioness. So this is courtesy of Odacat. Psylocke is surprisingly a top waifu. You know, I always considered her more of a semi-obscure X-Men waifu. She's not like one of the main. She's not Jean Grey, Rogue, Storm. She's not even Jubilee, because Jubilee was in the cartoon a bunch, so people know of her. Psylocke was only in one episode, and she wasn't featured in the comics, at least not so much in that window of time, you know, the late 80s, early 90s, that window when they were real popular. She wasn't really featured as much. And so I considered her a little more on the obscure side, but come to find out, multiple Baconeers have her in their stable. This is a highly contested waifu. I mean, we got Baconeers going into the Crossfire arena to lay claim to Psylocke here. And then, of course, she's dressed up as what may be the waifu of the year, Baroness. So this is going to be a tough one to beat right here. Sioness, courtesy of Odacat. We've got Sioness, all right? Next up, Baroness, because like I said, she might be waifu of the year. Take it all the way. So we've got Baroness dressed up as a French maid, not just any French maid, Yvette from Clue. So you've got Baroness with the pistol in the library. It was her all along. It was her all along. She did it. She did it. It was her all along. Yams out. Oh man, you should have known.
Boobs.
Should have known. So yeah, we've got Baroness as Yvette from Clue. And then the fourth one here, and this is who you're going to be voting on in this first round. Round one here. Fourth one, we've got Princess Zelda as the White Queen. So I guess is it the White Princess Zelda, or is she now Queen Zelda? I don't know. Zelda Frost. But yeah, excuse me, White Queen. We've got Zelda dressed up as the old school White Queen. The good, you know, I mean, she's always had kind of a skimpy outfit as the years have gone on. You know, they've changed her costume a few times. It seems to get less skimpy, though, especially the more modern one. She's like way more covered up than she ever has been, just like most waifus are in franchises these days. Look at Mortal Kombat. But we're going with the old school, the original, the classic White Queen, Emma Frost from the Hellfire Club. So we've got Zelda here joining the Hellfire Club. Look at all those eyes, man. Okay, we might have a winner. I don't know. All right, so let me get the poll. Let's see. Start a poll. And I'm just going to copy and paste these options to make it easy on myself. And it should make it faster so you guys don't have to wait for me to type them all out. All right. And then you guys can vote. You guys are going to vote. It'll be up to you to determine who moves on to the next round, the next bracket. All right. Okay. Getting the poll set up now and go. So we've got Mona Tess, Sioness.
Take a look at that.
Curse you, don't make me choose.
Reverb 154 with a big old super kick from Vince. Get him out of that chair again. He's getting too comfy. Get him out of that chair again. And taking over Stream Boss. Reverb is now taking over Stream Boss. Let's go. So, yeah, man, I'm sorry, but you got to choose. So these are your first four. So we've got the Emma Frost Zelda, Baroness as Yvette, Psylocke as Baroness, and Mona Lisa as Tess. What will it be? This is cruelty forcing us to choose. Rusty Heckler. Well, what else can we do? There has to be a winner. There has to be a winner. What else can we do? All right, we've got 56 votes. That's a little over half the people. We've got about 100 people watching. Get those votes in. Get those votes in, chat. We've got a little over 100, or just under 100 people watching. We got a little over half that have voted so far. So get those votes in. We'll try not to take too long on each of these, since we do have a lot. We do have a lot to go through, and it is it is neck and neck. Baroness Maid with 37%. Zelda Frost with 40%. I feel like that's because she's on the screen right now. Let's put Baroness Maid back up on screen. It seems to be between those two. Mona Tess looks like she's getting eliminated. So I'm actually surprised Cyanus, the Psylocke Baroness, it didn't get more votes because she's so highly contested. But we've got Baroness Maid, Zelda Frost. It's neck and neck. No mail-in ballots. That's right, Battleframe. We don't do mail-in ballots here. I don't know. Maybe super chat ballots. Those can be like mail-in ballots. And the super chat ballots, they count like times 10. So it'll be just like the mail-in where they count. They make the little graph jump up vertically. All right. 67 votes. Okay. You know, that's about 2/3. It's tied though, 37% each. Baroness Maid, Zelda Frost, 37% each. We need a tiebreaker. We need a tiebreaker. Recount. Who's the hanging Chad? Who's the hanging Chad here? It's between Excuse Me, White Queen, and then of course the Baroness with the pistol in the Gyat Yacht. She was in the Gyat Yacht with the pistol. Come on, vote people, vote people. I know some people might not be able to vote if they're like watching while at work and they're just listening in the background. They can't be messing with their phone. We need a tiebreaker though. We need a tiebreaker. This is an important election. Exactly. The winner of this is going to move on to the next round. And then of course we're going to be here all night. No. 30 of you mooks haven't voted. Get voting. I Reverb. I like your spirit there, bud. Rob TV says I'm good with a tie. But I don't know. Close the poll at 5 minutes. How long has it been going on? Okay, 4 minutes. Okay, that's a good 5 minutes. 5 minutes, I say that's plenty of time. That's plenty of time. All right, it looks like Baroness Maid is actually pulling ahead. Baroness Maid. Both contestants have their yams out, but Baroness is a more popular character than Zelda. I think that's what it really comes down to. Maideness. I like that one, Rusty Heckler. Maideness is pulled ahead. We're about to be at the 5 minute mark. I think we're going to go ahead and end the poll there. We've got 3/4 of the viewers. Everyone gets an I voted sticker. All right, we're ending the poll there. Poll complete. Baroness Maid with 39%. Baroness Maid with 30. Man, that was close. You can see right there the results. Zelda Frost had 35%. Baroness Maid with 39% goes on to the victory. So let's put a little note here. Make sure. There we go. That I know who's the winner there. Okay, next up, your next 4 contestants. Your next 4 entries. I should say entries because some of the entries have multiple waifus in them, and we're gonna see that here. This one here, this is an entry. It's both of these, so you don't have to decide between Roddy Tops or Shantae. This is one entry. Okay, this is one entry. So we've got, again, courtesy of Battleframe. Shouts out Battleframe. I see you in the chat there, buddy, too. I like how the artists watch the stream. That's cool. I see Godai in the chat. I see Battleframe in the chat. That's cool. I like how the artists watch the stream. Battleframe, courtesy. Oh, let's go. Painting and rambling.
Those yams look like they fell out of a coconut tree.
Hey, now, wait just a minute there, buddy. Wait just a minute there. What are you trying to say? Painting and rambling, by the way, were you able to vote? Were you able to vote? No rigged elections, right? I know you said earlier that your typed chats weren't popping up, but were you able to vote? I don't know. I guess you'd have to send a super chat to respond. I'm not really thinking clearly there. Or am I? What a grift. No, I'm just kidding, man. I'm kidding. You don't if you weren't planning on sending another super chat, don't worry about it. But hopefully you're able to. Okay. So here we go. We've got Shantae dressed as Lola Bunny, and then we've got Roddy Tops in the Slave Leia outfit, and these two are entering together as one. They're inseparable. I mean, we tried to pry Roddy Tops off of Shantae. It just wasn't happening. She's grabbing them cheeks, you know. She's got the cake there. She's got a hold of the cake. She won't let it go. She's not sharing that cake with anyone. All right. So that's entry number 1 in this group of 4 in this round here. Next, we've got Diana dressed as Zatanna. So Diana or Zatanna. I don't know if you could. It's like the same if you combine their names. I don't know. So yeah, we've got Diana dressed as Zatanna. I don't know. Maybe with the mask on. Maybe she's meant to be tuxedo mask minus the pantsuit. You know.
Pardon me.
Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe that's what's going on right here. But this one's courtesy of Master Kraken. We've got Diana dressed as either Zatanna or tuxedo mask. Maybe it's both. I don't really know. I don't really know. But that's what you've got here. For this one, some magical cake. Exactly. It vanishes quickly without trace. Oh, no, wait. That's ninja. That's ninja cake. Getting the references mixed up there. Ziana. Yeah, that's not bad, Battleframe. Ziana. I like that one. I like that one. Ziana. That sounds like it was meant to be the character's name. Maybe not this character in particular, but you get what I'm saying. Like somebody would use that as in like a sci-fi name a character Ziana. All right, so there we go. So that's entry number 2 here. Then number 3, we've got Sheila. Oh, Sheila, dressed as Vampirella. Vampirella is a popular costume this year, much like the Baroness. The Baroness's own costume is popular, and of course, she's a popular character, so she's wearing multiple costumes this year. But Vampirella is also a popular costume this year, and we've had multiple waifus wear this costume. What if you call it wear? I don't know. Can you call that wearing the costume? We'll say, well, yeah, we'll just say she's wearing that costume. Yeah. So we've got Sheila, oh Sheila, Ich bin Sheila, as Vampirella here.
Power of George Washington.
Diana Zatara, and votes going through.
Let's go. Thank you, Painting and Rambling. Appreciate that. Let's get some pizza rolls for you there, bud. Raining down. Appreciate that. And I'm glad the votes are going through. So that way you are able to participate. No rigged elections here. All right. No rigged elections here. Okay. Yeah, we're pitting friends against each other. I know I'm diabolical. You think I didn't do that on purpose, Taverns Pull? I made sure that Diana and Sheila would be in the same bracket. Friend against friend. The claws are really coming out. Yeah, it's waifu wars. The waifu wars are heating up, okay? Pour the Frostiflakes. Pour the Frostiflakes. It's really getting crazy now. All right. And then last but not least, or maybe she will be, we'll see. We'll find out soon here as we make the poll. We've got the fusion, the wife fusion of 2B and Silica from Star Chaser. So I call her Silly Bee. I don't know about you guys. I'll call her Silly Bee. But so that's your 4. Let's get them on the voting block here. That's your 4 right there. Your 4 entries. I'll go ahead and enter them into the poll. Give me 1 second. I think copy and paste is the way to go. That went pretty quick last time. So we're just going to do that. What did you call her? Diana? Something like that. And then Sheila-rella. We'll call her Sheila-rella. And I call this one Silly Bee. Silica and 2B. Silly Bee. All right, let the voting begin. All right, who will it be, chat? Who will it be? We'll scroll back through here so you can see the contestants. So we've got Shantae and Roddy Tops. 2 for 1 there. 2 for 1. We've got Diana as Zatanna. Ziana. I think that's what it is. Ziana. I put Zatanna. Oh well. And then we've got Sheilarella. Eek Ben Sheila dressed as Vampirella. And then we've got 2B and Silica. Or Silly B. So let's see. Let me expand this. Wow, Sheilarella pulling into a massive lead. Holy shit. Half the votes are in already. Half the votes have been counted, and Sheilarella is just murdering the competition. Wiping the floor with them. Oh. Maybe I should put a different waifu on screen. Was that why? Was because I left her on screen there? It's a landslide. Yeah, Mr. Lumeth. Landslide victory. This is crazy. Second place. Okay, so Sheilarella has 61%. Second place is currently a tie between Roddy. Well, no. Roddy and Shantae are just barely in second place with 20%. And then Silly B with 17. Holy shit. No love for Ditana or Ziana. Medieval says, where's the 4 a.m. ballot drop? Or is this it? This is it right here. The 4 a.m. ballot drop. Oh, wow. All right. Well, we've got I don't even think we need to let this one go 5 minutes. I don't think we need to let this one go. In fact, a lot more votes are coming in quickly than the last one. We've got about 3/4 of the votes in already. There's a clear winner here. Sheilarella. She's taking it. She's taking that cake and running. She's putting on the invisible cloak. Nobody's going to stop her. The 4 a.m. cake drop. Yeah, we're dropping mysterious amounts of cake at 4 a.m. just all of a sudden. All right, one more. I'll play the music here. One last little minute. Get those last minute votes in. If you want to try to sway the vote, sway the outcome. I don't know if there's any way that it could even happen. This one is a landslide victory for Sheilarella here. This is crazy. Just ended. It's not even close, right, St. Adam? All right, we're gonna end it. They're already dead. The other candidates, they're already dead. They're felted. Oh, look at Ditana. Ditana's felted with 7.
Great is the power of George Washington.
What yams be unburdened by the cake that has been?
What yams can be unburdened by the cake that has been? Oh, no. Oh, wow. Maybe we should have had this one on Tuesday, right? done this stream on Tuesday, all these jokes. Holy shit. Okay, so that was a clear winner. I mean, they're all going to be clear winners, I guess. That's kind of redundant to say, but that was a landslide victory. Sheilarella, let me make a note there. Landslide victory. Now, this next one might be a little more difficult, although I've got predictions here. All right, your next 4. Let's go. No, I'm just kidding, Taverns. I'm not serious. This is better. Obviously, Saturday night's better. I'm just kidding. All right, so your next 4 here, we've got April Flux. And I always like the little tidbits of knowledge that we get here from time to time. So what did you guys think finding out last night? Well, if you didn't already know, that is, that Peter Chung did the storyboard for the Ninja Turtles opening. The same Peter Chung that did Eon Flux. So that's why we got April Flux here. So we've got April dressed as Eon Flux. So that's one. Then we've got Charlie Girl from Biker Mice from Mars as Sexy Mustard. If you're like, now what the hell? What is this? It's a meme. It's a meme from a meme. I don't know, because like it was a parody video to begin with, and then it became a meme on the channel because why not? If we're gonna have the waifus in a costume, we're We're going to do Orbital Station, dress code approved. It's going to be, it's going to be a little wild. It's going to be a little zooked out. And so we've got Charlie dressed as Sexy Mustard with root beer, okay? Biker Mice approved. Can't show you that part, though. That's in the vault. No. So we've got Biker Mice approved, Sexy Mustard Charlie with the root beer. All right. Now, that's going to be a tough contender to go up against April, April Flux. Then we've got Chitara dressed as Princess Calm from Outlanders. So this is Chitara obviously from Thundercats. Everybody should know who that is. But Princess Calm is from an anime called Outlanders. I have featured it on the channel. In fact, we've played it twice. I showed it on its own, just like a separate like early in the days when I was doing Saturday night anime. I didn't even call it Anime Grindhouse. I just called it Saturday Night Anime. And they were short. It wasn't like 2-hour multiple things. It was just individual things. So I had Outlanders there. I think I unlisted it because we started doing the Grindhouse, and because it didn't get that many views, I thought, hey, well, if not that many people saw it, then it'll be new to them. So we saw Outlanders on the Grindhouse. That particular video did a lot better, so more people should be familiar with Calm. Hopefully you are. If you're not, go back and watch it. It's a great OVA, top tier waifu. And then of course Chitara in her own right is a top tier waifu. So she's dressed as Princess Calm here. Bikini armor, popular fashion here on the Orbital Station, popular fashion. So this one's going to be tough to beat as well. But I mean, the competition, it's getting pretty fierce. I don't know, guys. I don't know. And I think that was number 3. So number 4, we have Princess Lana as Yoko Littner from Gurren Lagann. So this one, I don't know. This is a tough matchup, guys. This is a tough matchup. I honestly don't know who's going to win. Let me go ahead and get the poll started because this one is pretty tough. I don't know who's going to win this one. Let me get the poll started here. Give me just a minute. Whoa, buddy. So we've got April dressed as Aeon Flux. We've got Charlie, quote unquote, dressed as Sexy Mustard. That's a popular costume this year. You guys don't even know. Sexy Mustard is a popular costume this year. You're going to see other waifus dressed as that. And then we've got Chitara Calm and Lana Littner. All right, so let's start the poll. Let's see. Who's it going to be? Lana dressed as Yoko Littner. Chitara as Princess Calm. Charlie as Sexy Mustard. Or April as Aeon Flux. All right. Now, right out the gate, April and Chitara are the top 2 leaders, but Charlie and Sexy Mustard isn't that far behind. So we've got April as Aeon Flux. I'm gonna try to be a little more interactive here, as like calling like a race. We've got April in the lead. April is Aeon Flux. Oh, she's pulling out into a more decisive victory now, though. Her lead is just getting, it's leaving the others in the dust as it goes. Oh, buddy, Charlie Mustard is starting to fall behind as well. Chitara Calm, she could possibly catch up. We've already got a lot of votes. It's about 2/3 of the votes have been counted. And Chitara Calm is so far behind, I don't think there's any way she can catch up. And then poor Lana Littner, man. Ah, wow. I thought she might do better than that. But wow, it's between Chitara and April. And it looks like with about 3/4 of the votes here, we'll leave it for a few more seconds. It's already been a little over a minute. I think the quicker the better. The quicker we get the votes in and decide a winner, the better. So get those votes in. A few more seconds. We'll leave the poll up. Get those votes in. I don't know. It would take like every last remaining viewer. We've got over 100 people watching now. And there's a little over 70 votes. So it's like 3/4. If every remaining viewer voted on Chitara, she could theoretically win. But I just don't see it happening. Ambient Expanse says, that's some BS. We were robbed. It's not rigged though. You have to. Well, I was about to say you have to take it up with your fellow Baconeers, but I don't want you to be mad at each other. Don't be mad at each other. But I mean, this is just how the votes are coming in. It's just how the votes are coming in. I kind of figured April was going to win. To be honest, though, it's April. I mean, come on, it's April O'Neil. It's the OG April too. It's not like it's some modern version or something. It's an OG April O'Neil, and she's dressed as Eon Flux. I figured she was going to win this one. Not my mustard. Cruising PC Fed is like, no, my mustard. No. Oh, well, don't worry. Don't worry, Cruising. There's another waifu that also wore the sexy mustard this year. Like I said, it's a popular costume. You guys don't even know. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end the vote there. In the poll there. I think it was a pretty decisive victory. Not quite the landslide that Sheila-rella was. But yeah, that's a decisive victory right there. April
Great
Fluff.
is the power of George Washington.
If you don't vote for a woman, you're just sexist. Wait a
That's
second.
right. Yeah, you better vote for a waifu in this election here. Normally I wouldn't say that in IRL, but on the Orbital station, yeah, you better vote for a waifu here. They're all waifus, right? So they're all participation trophy. They're all waifus at the end of the day. Okay, so here are your next 4 contestants. Did I make a note? Yeah, I made a note of the winner there, April. All right, here are your next 4 contestants. Let's go. We've got Rogue dressed as Tarna. We've got Minerva Mink dressed as Xena Warrior Princess. Actually a reference to the comic books. There were Animaniacs comics for a short while, and this was on the cover of one of them. Then we've got the Dirty Joe pair, Lady K and Uranus. This is another entry where it's both. You don't have to choose one or the other. It's both. You're voting for the two together. An extra serving of cake right there. 2 scoops. 2 scoops. And then the 4th one. Oh shit! How can this be? How can this be? This is like some sort of weird multiverse paradox. The Baroness is up against herself. Now I'm really making it difficult on you. Holy shit, I'm really making it difficult on you now. But the 4th one is the Baroness alone. She said, hey, I don't want to share the spotlight with Lady J. I mean, if they vote for that, then she wins, but she wants to win on her own too. This is actually, Baroness has rigged it now because this is like doubling her chances. She's basically winning this round one way or the other. Yeah, I didn't think about that. All right, so let me get these into the voting poll. Oh man, this is gonna be tough. I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win. I have a guess, but I don't think it's as good as the last one. All right, start the poll. All right, copy and paste. All right, so we've got Rogue as Tarna. We've got Minerva Mink as Xena Warrior Princess. We've got the Dirty Joe pair, Lady K and Uranus, with an extra serving of cake there. And then we've got Barrowlock, the Baroness dressed as Psylocke. Last but not least, okay, here we go. Who's it gonna be? Let's review that cake. This is a lot of, like, I don't know. I feel kind of bad for Minerva. She's the only one with no cake in the window, you know? It's like Baroness right there. 2 servings. You get one right there from Master Kraken. You get one right there from Odacat. I feel bad for Minerva. She's got the yams out, but not any cake. And then Rogue. Rogue's got the cake as well. So who's it going to be? So, oh, wow. Wow. So this is, I thought it was going to be neck and neck between the 2 Baroness, but we've actually got Rogue Tarna, a pretty close second place behind the Dirty Joe pair. The Dirty Joe pair. Wow. I thought the Baroness Psylocke was going to be it. I'm glad Minerva Xena's getting some votes though. I'm glad she's getting some votes. The Dirty Joe pair though, it's holding on to that lead. It's probably because it's the 2 waifus. You get the 2 for 1. Wow. This is close. It's still anybody's race because Rogue is 29%. The Dirty Joe pair is 32%. And all the votes, we still have like 20 or 30 something people that haven't voted. I think it's like 20 something people that haven't voted. 30 to 31. This is such a close race. 29 to 30. They're closing in neck and neck. I mean, Minerva got a respectable amount of votes considering who she was up against. So, you know what? I don't feel as bad as I thought I would. I thought she was going to be in single digits. She got a respectable amount of votes considering who she was up against. But it is neck and neck between the Dirty Joe pair and Rogue Tarna. They are 1% with Dirty Joe pair, 1% in the lead. There's like about 20, 25 people that haven't voted. I don't know. Who's it going to be, guys? This is crazy. I didn't think it would be this close. I thought the two Baroness ones would just be a clean sweep and it would be one of the two would have sort of a clear thing. But Rogue Tarna, 1% away from the Dirty Joe pair. I mean, Baroness does have that lovely cake in the window there. It's hard to beat that. It keeps going back. It keeps going. Oh, but they're holding on to it, that 1%. They're holding on to that 1% lead. We might have to just go ahead and end the vote. Get your vote in. Last chance now. I'll go ahead and end it in a second here. We'll give like 30 seconds. Last minute votes. You could sway it. You could sway it. They're tied. 30 and 30. Rogue Tarna is currently tied with the Dirty Joe pair. Who's it going to be? Somebody break that tie. It's tied up. Who's it going to be? Who has the ultimate cake? We may have to revote. Oh no, we're not doing any recounts tonight. Who's the hanging Chad out there? We need a tiebreaker. Holy shit. People are still saying, let's go for the barrel lock. Yeah, that's who I thought was going to win, Caster Hopper. I thought for sure. I threw her in there kind of like as a curveball because the first few were like, oh man, these are all really good. And then I figured, oh, she'll be like the curveball that like everyone will go for. Damn. The Dirty Joe pair was about to pull ahead. I saw them at 31%. Now it's back down, tied at 30-30. People seem to be rooting for Rogue. Rogue just pulled ahead at 32%. Rogue just pulled ahead at 32%. Can she take it home? Let's go, Southern Belle Waifu. Can't touch. Look, but can't touch. She's dressed up as that heavy metal waifu. 32%. 91 votes. That's almost everybody. I mean, we got a lot of people watching. We got good. This is good viewers tonight. Shouts out all the baconeers, bim bams, and flum bums. Good to see all you guys in here. Hell yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna end the poll. This is it. I think it's Rogue. I thought the Dirty Joe pair they were holding on to the lead for so long. All right. It's been 5 minutes. I'm hitting the button. Who's it going to be? Rogue with 31% to the Dirty Joe pair, 29%.
Dogface Pony, G.I. Joe, Soldier.
Oh wait, who are you calling that? Were you voting for the Dirty Joe pair? Are you mad? Are you saying anybody who voted for Rogue is a Dogface Pony G.I. Joe soldier? Thank you, Painting and Rambling. All hail the stream boss, by the way. I didn't even realize Painting and Rambling is now taking over as stream boss. So all hail Painting and Rambling, and all hail Rogue here. Rogue Tarna. Okay, let me make a note of that. Let's go. Okay. Now your next four. Oh boy. These are going to get tougher as they go along too. This is getting crazy. Hail Rogue. Hail Rogue. All right, let's go. Next 4, we've got Starfire as Sexy Mustard. I told you guys. Oh, let's go to Arca's Bouncing Rogue's Cake. Cake is secure. Cake is secure.
Cake secure.
It is. It is secure. Thank you. Thank you for that, Daharka. And reclaiming Stream Boss. All Hail Daharka88 has just reclaimed Stream Boss. Bouncing Rogue's Cake, but also bouncing, painting, and rambling right out of that chair. And now he's Stream Boss. And now we've got Starfire as Sexy Mustard. I told you guys this was a popular costume this year. I told you it was a popular costume. Starfire, she heard the name. She didn't even know exactly what it all entailed as far as the outfit itself. She just heard Mustard and go, that's the outfit for me. So we've got Starfire as Sexy Mustard. We've got the Gyat Fairy, Krista from Fern Gully, dressed as Tinkerbell. So we've got the Gyat Fairy, and staying true to her name, the costume just could not contain it. Just too much cake, couldn't contain it. So staying true to her name there, we've got Krista from Fern Gully as the Gyat Fairy. Let's go. Then we've got the Saturday Scouts. Oh, this is going to be a tough, holy shit, this is going to be a tough battle. You've got all 5 Saturday Scouts because it was going to be a little too much to vote on each individual one. So we're just putting all 5 up. They all dressed as Sailor Moon Scouts anyway. It was a theme. It was a team cosplay, a team effort. So we've got the Saturday morning Scouts, the Saturday Scouts as I call them. So you've got Zelda as Sailor Venus, Hannah as Mars, She-Ra as Sailor Moon. I'm going from left to right, by the way. Lana as Sailor Jupiter, and Tess as Sailor Mercury. It's not fair. It's not fair. I mean, it was going to happen regardless. You know what I mean? It was going to happen regardless. All right. And then your 4th one in this group, just you know, to make it easy on you, just so I can make it easy on you. The 4th one is Lady Baroness. Lady J dressed as Baroness. I told you Baroness is like waifu of the year. She is the top waifu of the Orbital station. So all the waifus want to dress up as her. They think, hey, this will be an easy victory if I can dress up as the Baroness for Halloween. But Lady J, she's a clever girl, okay? Clever girl. She's taking it one step further and saying, well, hey, how about if I'm not all the way wearing the Baroness costume? You know, I got most of it. Most of it's on. Didn't do the wig and didn't finish putting on the costume, but that might actually give her an advantage. So we've got Lady Baroness here, Starfire wearing the Sexy Mustard, the Gyat Fairy, and the Saturday Scouts. Holy shit, I do not envy you guys voting for this. Okay, let me get all these entries in the poll here, and we'll get it started. I do not envy this vote, man. And when we start narrowing it down to the winners of all these rounds, it's just going to be even more difficult, man. Oh, wow. This is going to get cutthroat by the end. All right, so we've got Starfire in Sexy Mustard. We've got the Gyat Fairy. We've got the Saturday Scouts. And then we've got Lady Baroness. That's what I'm putting in as the options. Start the poll. I'll go back through. Who's it going to be, chat? Who's it going to be? So we've got Lady J dressed as the Baroness. The Saturday Scouts. We've got the Gyat Fairy. Krista from Fern Gully dressed as Tinkerbell. And then Starfire as Sexy Mustard. I don't even know if she knows that it's Halloween. I don't even know if Starfire knows that it's Halloween. I think this is just, for Starfire, it was a Tuesday, right? For her, it was a Tuesday. She's just wearing mustard, okay? I don't even know if she knows it's Halloween. But that's why we love her. So we've got Starfire as Sexy Mustard. We've got the Gyat Fairy. Yeah, you got a value pack here, right? The 5-pack. You've got the Saturday Scouts. And then you've got Lady Baroness, Lady J dressed as the Baroness. So let's go to the polls. Let's see what we've got. Saturday Scouts seem to have a pretty good lead here. 38%, Lady Baroness with 24%, and the Gyat Fairy in second place with 28%, slowly losing that lead to the Saturday Scouts. And then Starfire, poor Starfire in Mustard, down in the single digits, man, not even garnering as many votes as Minerva Mink did as Xena Warrior Princess. And all she's wearing is mustard. But like I said, she probably doesn't even know. She probably doesn't even know it's Halloween. So I can't blame you there, chat. I can't blame you there, but this is a pretty interesting battle. It seems to be going to the Saturday Scouts. I thought maybe the Gyat Fairy was going to throw more competition their way. You know, she's throwing that cake around. I thought she'd throw a little more competition their way, but apparently 5 waifus is just too much. What they might be overpowered. They're showing Pantsu too. I think that's what it is.
Pardon me.
I think that's what it is. I'm on to you, chat. I'm on to you. I know what's going on. It's the power of the pantsu. The power of the pantsu. But I don't know. Gyat Fairy doesn't appear to be wearing any pantsu, so I don't know. But it's the it's the power of many. There's one pantsu, 2 pantsu, the power of many pantsu. And underboob too. Yeah, that's a deadly combination. Getter Prime, that's right. It's pantsu and the underboob. James Beard said it as well. Deadly combo. You guys are right. You guys are right. That's a deadly combo right there. All right. Well, 85 votes are in. That's more than 3/4. That's almost everybody. I mean, we do have over 100 people watching, but I know not everybody votes. That's a lot. It's 37% Saturday Scouts, 31% Gyat Fairy. She could theoretically still come back and win this, but it seems to be going to the Saturday Scouts. What do you guys think? Should we go ahead and call it? It's been 3 minutes. Saturday Scouts have 37%, Gyat Fairy 31%. It looks like it's going to go to the power of pantsu and underboob. I was hoping for the Gyat Fairy. She was my personal favorite. I was hoping for the Gyat Fairy. All right, let's go ahead and call it. A few more votes are coming in. It swayed the percentage 1 point, 32% to 36%. I don't think it's going to be enough. We're going to go ahead and end the poll. So that's Saturday Scouts taking the victory. 36%, Gyat Fairy with 31%, man. I mean, she didn't get obliterated. She put up a fight there. Let me make a note here. Saturday Scouts. All right. They're probably going to be tough to beat. They're going to be going up against April, and how are you guys going to decide? I don't know. This is going to get tough. It's just going to get more difficult as we go along. All right. So the next four. Painting and rambling with a visit from the Gyat Fairy, speaking of.
1 against 5, my girl Krista did well.
Yeah, you know what? That's right. That's right. Going up against 5 like that, she did all right. She did all right. That's right, buddy. Thank you, Painting and Rambling. Appreciate that, man. Visit from the Gyat Fairy there. I needed that. All right. So your next 4 here. Now, this is going to be tough. Oh, wow. Okay. We've got Scarlet as Red Sonia. So I just call her Red Scarlet, which is kind of redundant. It's like red. But that's what she is, okay? It's Scarlet as Red Sonia. This is your first one. Next. Jessica Rabbit as Elvira. This is going to be a battle of the redheads. All right? We're going to have... Oh, buddy. We've got some redheads battling it out here because we've got Scarlet, Red Scarlet. We've got Jessica Rabbit, Elvira, and then, you already know, right? You already know who's next, right? April as Black Cat. April's back. That's right. She's a popular waifu. It's like Baroness. When she's so popular, she can pull double duty. April as Black Cat. What a battle. What a battle. And then your fourth one here, I almost feel bad for because she's the only non-redhead. So I feel like she's like the odd one out. So I kind of feel bad for her. But we've got Futura as Buffy the Vampire Slayer, specifically from the movie. The Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie is the version that Futura is cosplaying as here. So we've got Futura. She may not be a redhead, but she does have purple skin. We do like tasting the waifu rainbow, okay? We do like tasting the waifu rainbow, okay? So she's not at a complete disadvantage, but she is the odd one out when it comes to a battle of the redheads here. I don't know, guys. This one's going to be tough. I do not envy you in this battle here. Let's get the poll started. Let me get these copied and pasted. Oh, man. The waifu wars. This is the waifu wars of all times right here. Okay. We've got Red Scarlet, Elvira Rabbit. I'm just letting you guys know what I'm calling them so you know who's who. So we've got Red Scarlet. That's Scarlet is Red Sonja. Elvira Rabbit. Should be pretty self-explanatory. April Black Cat. And then Futura Buffy. All right. There's that. Start the poll. Start the poll. Who's it gonna be? Scarlet? Red Scarlet? Even redder? It's like her hair is even redder. Jessica Rabbit as Elvira. Elvira Rabbit. Patty Cake. Trick or Treat. Playing some patty cake. April as the Black Cat. You want this black cat crossing your path? I don't know, chat. And then, of course, Futura as Buffy. I do feel kind of bad for her because she's up against all these spicy redheads, man. This is a battle of the redheads. It's going to be fierce. Look at Red Scarlet. What? Look at Red Scarlet. Holy shit. 36%. She's beaten Elvira Rabbit. I don't know. This is, I thought Elvira Rabbit was just going to mop the floor with him. It was going to be like Sheila, but Elvira Rabbit is actually just battling for third place with Futura. It's actually April Black Cat and Red Scarlet. You've got April Black Cat in second place with 29%. 29% of the chat wants this Black Cat to cross their path. But then 38% are all for Red. Is it because she forgot her pantsuit? Is it because she forgot half the costume at home? I'm telling you, these G.I. Joe waifus, they know how to play the game. Okay? I'm telling you. You got to watch out. They're clever. They're really clever. These G.I. Joe waifus, is that tactical training is what it is. 40K hands with a visit from the Gyat Fairy. Let's go.
Scarlet Sonja has a great sound to it. Just
I like
saying.
that. Scarlet Sonja. That's even better. Yeah, what was I calling her? Red Scarlet? Yeah, that sucks. Scarlet Sonja. That's a lot better. Thank you for that one. Thank you for that one. 40K hands. The visit from the Gyat Fairy. You know what? The Gyat Fairy, she may not have won the Halloween costume contest, but she's a winner in my book. But yeah, I'm telling you, these G.I. Joe waifus, man. I think it's all that tactical training, the military training, right? They're clever. They know how to play the game. So Scarlet Sonja over here, she goes, oops, forgot half the costume at home. I mean, even April, even OG April, taking a page out of Lady J's playbook there and unzipping the costume, going, oh, wait a minute, I'm not done dressing, right? Not enough. It looks like Scarlet Sonja, Red Scarlet, whatever you want to call her, it looks like she's going to be the winner. I'll leave it open just a little bit longer. Not all the votes are in. Get your votes in, chat. It's close. Red Scarlet currently has 38%. April Black Cat has 32%. You guys could still sway the outcome if you want April to win. Otherwise, leave it be, and Red Sonja or Scarlet Sonja is going to win. But I'm going to close the poll soon. It's 39% to 31%. It's not a landslide. It's kind of close. 38% to 32%. It's closing in. It's actually closing in. I'm leaving April on the screen. I feel like I left Scarlet on the screen for a while, and maybe that's what swayed everyone's decision. I don't know. It's so interesting. It's so interesting, because I have my predictions and stuff, and it's like you guys sometimes go in a completely different direction. It's really cool. Vote. You have to vote. All right. It's been 3 minutes. We've got a lot of the votes in. It looks like it's still the more that the votes come in, it sort of just keeps that wedge there, 38% to 32%. It's not changing. All right, I'm going to end the poll there. So I don't know why I sound disappointed. I guess it's because my prediction didn't win, you know? I'm like, oh, I wanted to be right. But Red Scarlet Sonia with 37% beats out April
Praise
Black
the
Cat.
power
Wow.
of George Washington.
The two leaders were middle-class waifus and were raised in middle-class families, so know what middle-class baconeers want.
they're relatable. They're relatable, right? You know, the blue collar baconeers. That's the waifu we can take home to mama, right? So, hey, you know what, guys? Let's take a quick break here because we've got a meter that's all the way full, and then we're into, well, actually, shit, we're past Sliver Country into the next one. So how about a new pinup? In fact, this is a bonus. I've got 2 pinups for the price of 1, courtesy of Master Godai, aka Mr. Two Scoops. So we've got 2 for the price of 1. You guys can probably already guess this one. We're not going to take a long time to do it. Plus, we got to get back to judging the costume contest. But we've got Demona, because I hadn't had a Demona from Master Godai. I had it from Odacat and Kraken, but not Godai. So I had to complete the trifecta, and he gave her a concert t-shirt, you know, kind of like a band t-shirt for Bacon right there. So I thought that was pretty cool. So we've got Demona, courtesy of Master Godai. And then, like I said, you get a bonus here, 2 for the price of 1. We've got Rogue, because, you know, I didn't think her Tarna costume was going to do as well as it did. So she's still in this contest, but I thought maybe she wouldn't be. So I thought, you know, we'll give an extra pinup and we'll give the sexy police officer, you know. We saw the French maid, we saw the cheerleader, we need the officer in here, you know. And of course, Rogue, she's dummy thick, you know. Where's that? Look at that thing. Look at the size of that thing, right? I need that meme. I need to just always have that open, you know, just like every time I go to live stream. I need to start having that meme just ready to go. But yeah, look at the size of that thing. It's magnificent. Is that what the other guy is? It's like, it's magnificent. Let's go. Mr. Quasterhopper with the perfect timing there.
Need this one for my desktop, for academic purposes only.
Right, for research and science. That's right. So shouts out Master Godai, and thank you there for securing Rogue's cake. We got to bounce Rogue's cake. Did you bounce Daharka out of Stream Boss? No, you did not yet. Although maybe you did with somebody. I think it was Maverick Cat gave you an extra 10 earlier. I don't know. I gotta do the math later. I'm a little distracted here. Okay, Rogue's cake. Okay, it's all over.
Power of George Washington.
Rogue serving cupcakes.
Cupcakes. Oh, okay. Nice one, Painting and Rambling. Thank you. So shouts out Master Godai, aka Mr. Two Scoops. So that's what we got there. And the next one, you've already got almost Sliver. No, I should say you're past Sliver Country. You're past Sliver Country into the next meter. We've got one from Master Kraken here. And I don't know if you'll be able to guess who the waifu is, but you probably can guess what she's dressed up as. I'll give you a hint. It's another generic costume. That really gives it away. So we'll come back to that, though. Let's get back to the costume contest here. Did I make a note of the winner there? Yes, I did. Okay. So here are your next 4. Now, these next 4, I don't know. These next 4, let's find out. We've got Trini. We've got I Dream of Trini. She was a genie in the episode of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers with the Pumpkin Rapper. The Pumpkin Rapper episode where they were all dressed up to go on that Halloween game show. And I never noticed. I was always paying attention to Kimberly. You know, even though she was dressed up as a princess and, you know, wasn't much to her in that episode. I was looking at her because I had a crush on her as a young bacon bit, right? But rewatching the episode on Saturday morning a couple weeks ago, me and a lot of the other baconeers, I wasn't the only one, we noticed that Trini was actually dressed up as a genie, midriff and all. And so, of course, the chat is all saying, oh, I dream of Trini. We got to see her as Shantae. It was meant to be, right? So shouts out Master Godai. This is another one from Mr. Two Scoops there. And we've got Trini as Shantae. You could just say it's a generic genie if you want to look at it. If you're not familiar with Shantae, it's, you know, but regardless, that's who we got here. That's your first one. Next, we've got Doris as Vampire Hunter D. D for Doris in this case here. So we've got Vampire Hunter Doris. Yeah, Ricardo Vasquez says we all had one crush on a Power Ranger. Exactly. That's what it was all about. You know, you had your favorite Ranger, and then there was the Ranger you had a crush on. You know, yep. It was fun times, and then next up, we've got Apparitia, or as I call her, Asparitia. I got it wrong, but I think that should be her name now. So we're going to just call her Asparitia. So we've got Apparitia from Filmation's Ghostbusters, and she's dressed as Thriller, Michael Jackson's Thriller, although she is compliant to the Orbital Station dress code with the tiny miniskirt there. So I got to give her extra points for that.
Tiny miniskirt!
She is compliant, Orbital Station dress code compliant with the tiny miniskirt. I approve. And last but not least, you've got Princess Peach, or Princess Toadstool, as they called her in the show, as Vampirella. Like I said, a popular costume this year. The Vampirella costume, very popular this year. And Vampire Peach, or Vampire Toadstool, is something we were actually gypped. We were robbed. They withheld from us Vampire Peach. They teased us with it. Koopa even said, I'm going to turn you into a vampire. Turn you into a blood-sucking vampire. And he never did it. We didn't get it. We got Tara from Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. You would think the opportunity was right there. But no. But that's okay. We've got Master Godai. We've got Mr. Two Scoops. So he's bringing us Vampire Toadstool, or Peach dressed as Vampirella. So let's get those on the voting poll here, the voting block. And I don't know, this one's kind of tough. Honestly, don't know which one you guys are going to pick. Let's find out. Okay, so we've got Trini Shantae. We've got Doris D. Apparitia Thriller. And Vampire Peach. He's a thirsty vampire. All right. Who's it going to be, chat? Who's it going to be? Cruising PC Vet says, let's go, Doris. Amy Jo Johnson is loving her life. Aldrin, yeah, like she still does a lot of stuff. She's still active in the entertainment, but she does like music and all sorts of other things. Alex Shaw says, Trini was your first celebrity crush. I know who you're voting for. You dream of Trini. Eric Hilarious says, this is the most difficult choice yet. Really? Really? This is the most difficult choice yet? Really? I'm surprised by that one. All right, so we've got Trini Shantae in the lead with 39%. Doris D has 12%. Apparitia Thriller with 18%. And Vampire Peach in second place with 32%. Trini with 38%. Peach with 32%. Really, it could be either one. Get those votes in. Get those votes in, chat. It's not a landslide. So we've got Trini Shantae. She's got 38%. And Vampire Peach currently with 32%. And then Doris D and Apparitia Thriller are both around 15% each. Man, I like Apparitia Thriller. I think she just looks cool. The costume might be a little too plain because it's just the jacket, you know, tiny mini skirt. Although, hey, tiny mini skirt, right? I just think she looks cool. All right, now we're at 39% Trini and 30% Peach. Looks like Trini's going to win this one. I thought Peach would get this one. I actually thought Peach was going to get this one. You guys continue to surprise me. Tim J says, green skin and a red miniskirt is a great combo. You know it, Tim J. You know what's up. Tavern's Pool says, maybe if she did the actual dance, she'd win. Yeah. we're getting to animation, okay? It'll be here sooner than you think. It'll be here sooner than you think. Kraken's been working on it. We got original animation on the way, buddy. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen in 2025. In 2025, we're gonna have original animation on the orbital station. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll. We've gotten most of the votes in, and the lead, she's just gaining a bigger and bigger lead, just pulling out further and further. Trini is going crazy. All right, 40% to Vampire Peach is 30%, and I've been leaving Peach on the screen, and Trini's still winning. You know, rigged. Oh, it's rigged. I'm showing favoritism. No, I'm thinking, you know, if it's close, I like to give people like, okay, well, here's if you want to try to help this character, but I think this one, the further it went, the less close it got. Trini just got a bigger and bigger lead. So chat dreams of Trini. Let me make a note of that. Trini wins this round. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Hell yeah. Okay, this next one. Oh shit. This next one's gonna be tough. Oh, we got some Y fusions. We're almost to the end of the list, surprisingly, of round 1. Oh man, I'm glad I started this stream early. Oh buddy, I'm glad I started the stream early. Okay, the next 4. I should probably speed this up a little bit. The next 4, we've got Y fusions. Y fusions have entered the mix. Well, I think we already had a Y fusion. We saw previous, but this one has a couple. We got Charlie Doe. Charlie Doe. Yeah, round 1, Maverick Hat. We're doing tournament style, you know, brackets, whatever you want to call it. It's like a tournament tree. So yeah, we're in the first round, man. So we've got Charlie Doe, a combination of Charlie from Biker Mice from Mars, fused with Jane Doe from Zone. What is it? ZZZ. Zoneless Zone Enders, something like that. Zook and Zook Zookers. I know the initials are triple Z of the anime, but I don't know exactly what the anime is because I don't watch it, or maybe it's a game. I don't know. It's like Zook and Zookers. I don't know, but it's a mouse girl or a rat girl. Zinless Zone Zero. Is that what it is, Godai? I feel like I'm a Zook and Zooker now, okay?
No, man, he's just zooking out.
I feel like I'm the one zooking out now. All right. The phone game? I don't know, man. All I know is mouse girl, popular mouse girl. I see her all over the place. Charlie is from Biker Mice. Get her in the labs. We're mad scientists here, and we've created a new fusion here. We got Charlie Doe. Okay, we got Charlie Doe. So, wrong button. Okay, so first up, you got Charlie Doe. Next up, Savage Hannah. This is going to be a tough competition right here. Savage Hannah up against Charlie Doe. That's just number 2. Number 3, you've got Layla Trash. I don't know what's a good Trayla? Trayla. Let's call her Trayla. Trayla. Or Lash. Maybe we can just call her Lash. But we've got Layla from Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust dressed up as Trash from Return of the Living Dead. Then you've got, did we get a fusion name? Cadet Daring? I don't know. It's Dimming and RC. And she is quite daring, in fact. She is quite daring, in fact. So you've got another Y fusion here. You had Charlie Doe, Savage Hannah, Layla Trash, and now Cadet Daring, the RC and Cadet Dimming fusion. All right, are you guys gonna be able? Oh my goodness, what a team, what a squad here. Oh wow. Okay, let me get the poll set up. Here we go. All right, so first up, you've got Charlie Doe, the fusion of Charlie from Biker Mice and Jane Doe from Zook and Zookers. Then you've got Savage Hannah, which speaks for itself. Hannah as Savage Land Rogue. Then you've got Lash. I think we're going to go with Lash. Layla dressed as Trash. And I use the term dressed loosely there. And then Cadet Daring, which is Cadet Dimming and RC. I don't know where Daring came from. but it sounds cool because of the pose. It works. So we're going to go with that. There you go, chat. There you go. Oh, wow. So we've got Charlie Doe. Man, that's a rough. Oh, man. What a choice. What a decision. You got Charlie Doe, Savage Hannah, Layla Trash, and Cadet Daring. And it is neck and neck right out the gate. Wow, this one's actually split all four. We've got 20% to Charlie Doe, 30% to Savage Hannah, 24% to Layla, 29% to Cadet Daring. Damn. This is anybody's ball game here. Charlie Doe is actually falling behind. Charlie Doe's falling behind. She's fallen down to 16%. Savage Hannah is up to 30% now. Layla's at 26%. Cadet Daring is at 28%, right behind Savage Hannah. And I do mean right behind her there. Oh, look at that. That's quite a behind there that she is. Layla's at 26%. She could catch up. Cadet Daring is now pulled into the lead with 31%. Savage Hannah has fallen down to 29%. Layla's at 25%. She could still come and beat both of them. Now this is a race. The Waifu Wars. Oh man, get those votes in. We're running out of people. There's only like 20 something people that haven't voted. We're running out. Savage Hannah at 30%. Layla's at 24%. Cadet Daring at 32%. Jungle Boogie. Yeah, I'm kind of rooting for Savage Hannah. But Layla Trash, I feel like she could be the upset victor if some people just swooped in and said, you know what? I'm going to vote for Layla. Savage Hannah and Cadet Daring are now tied 31% each. 31% each. Savage Hannah and Cadet Daring are now tied. Who's going to be the tiebreaker? Somebody just came in. Hold on. Wait, there was a vote and then it went away. Okay, now it's back. Okay, somebody just broke the tie. Savage Hannah has now taken the lead, 33%. Is it going to be Savage Hannah? It looks like it's going to be Savage Hannah. Cadet Daring has 31%. We've got most of the votes. Over 3/4 of the people have voted. Most of the votes are in. This is your last chance. You got a few seconds left. It's been up for a couple of minutes. We're about to close the poll. Layla Trash, there's still hope for you. There's still get up and dance on the tomb. Get up and dance on the tomb. Savage Hannah's holding on to that 33% to 31%. Now it's getting closer, 32 and 32. Holy shit. It's about to, I think it's tied. Is it tied again? We need a tiebreaker. One more vote. Somebody come in. One more vote. We need a tiebreaker. Savage Hannah or Cadet Daring? Who's it going to be? All right, a couple more votes came in. It's still Savage Hannah. I'm closing the poll. Cadet Cake. I know I saw some people voting for Cadet Cake, but it looks like just barely there. Savage Hannah with 34%. Cadet Cake with 30%. What a close race. But Savage Hannah takes that victory. Wow. Well, I thought Cadet Cake was actually going to win that one. My personal vote went to Layla Trash. I like that pick. It's so cool. It's so reminiscent of the old movie poster or whatever. I don't know if they used it as a movie poster because it's a little spicy, but it's just that image. It's very 80s horror aesthetic. And so, yeah, I was pulling for Layla. But I thought
George Washington.
Waifu fusion is fusion of waifu. And when you fuse waifu are fused.
Yes. Indeed. Oh shit. He was just saying that to take back Stream Boss. Look at that. Sneaky. Painting and rambling coming in. Let me get some peace rolls raining and a waifu swinging for you, buddy. Came in with that little wife fusion haiku there. and took Stream Boss back. Let's go. Let's go. All right. We're into the final four. We're into the final four. You guys ready? We're into the final four, and then things are really going to get crazy. Now it's really about to get crazy because once we pick the winner from this final four, we're narrowing it down. It's about to heat up. It's going to get crazy real fast. Okay. So get ready to zook out. All right. Your final four. We've got Darcy as Scorpia. So Black Scorpia here. Darcy as Scorpia. I just call her Black Scorpia. I think it's too perfect. Did we ever figure it out? Was it Scorpa or Scorpia? I think it was Scorpia. Yeah. Think so. Yeah, she's got the little grabbers from the dollar store.
It doesn't matter who wins in the polls. We, the Baconeers, still win.
Oh yeah, that's very true, Reverb 154. Thank you for the 10 big Bison bucks right there. And very true that it doesn't really matter which waifu wins in the end because we're all winning. All the Baconeers, we're winning tonight. We've got cake, we've got candy. It's on display. Let's go. All right, so we've got Scorpina. Scorpina from the Power Rangers. All right, then we've got Limnir as Tarna. Tarna is also a popular costume this year. We've had a couple of waifus dress up as Tarna from Heavy Metal. Limnir brought her own sword though, so it's cool. She's got her own sword, but sort of takes away from the aesthetic. Rogue had the Tarna sword, the one that she used in Heavy Metal. I think it adds to the look. They both have their cake on display there, so similar tactic. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see if she wins this grouping here and ends up going up against Rogue. But we've got Limnir from Legend of Limnir as Tarna from Heavy Metal. Okay, so that's your second one here. So we had Darcy as Scorpia. Now we've got Limnir as Tarna. Then we've got Daphne, belly dancer Daphne. Oh, I think we man. I think we might have a winner already. I should have put my money on this one here. I forgot all about Daphne here. Belly dancer Daphne. Let's go. Belly dancer Daphne. Golly!
Just to even it out.
Caster Hopper has detected cake. There is a lot. We're detecting a lot of cake tonight, man. It's overload. It's overload. Thank you, Caster Hopper. Appreciate that, man. Cake detected. And last but certainly not least, and speaking of cake detected, perfect timing there with that super chat. We've got Jetta as Black Arachnia or Jetta Arachnia, Spider Jetta. We've got Jetta. It's another Y fusion. Another Y fusion on the loose. Another Y fusion is on the loose. All right. So these are your contestants, the last four in this round, and then things are really going to get crazy because all the winners are going to go up against each other, and I have no idea how you guys are going to pick, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. So let's get this poll started here. We got Black Scorpia. We've got Limnir Tarna, Daphne Dancer, and Jetta Spider. I don't want to type out Arachnia. I don't want to. All right, who's it going to be, Chad? Who's it going to be? You've got Darcy, Black Scorpia here. A little bit of a live action. We had a couple of live action waifus, actually. Trini even won her round. So can't really count out live action waifus. Trini even won her round. So we've got Darcy, Frosta. We've got Limnir, Tarna. Oh, I'm sorry, Scorpa. Daphne, Dancer. I forgot about Frosta. Shit, I forgot about Frosta. But then that would have been an odd number. So I guess it's a good thing that I forgot Frosta. And then we've got Jetta Arachnia. The Spider Gyat. The Spider Gyat.
Gyat.
Yeah, Limnir is kind of obscure. She's pretty obscure. So let's take a look what's going on with the polls. We've got Jetta Spider. Whoa, I thought it would be a Daphne sweep, but Daphne's in second place. Jetta Spider with 45%, Daphne Dancer with 39%. The rest aren't even close. Everyone is all about Daphne and Jetta. It's between those two. Black Scorpia, she's in single digits. I feel kind of bad for her. Limnir Tarna is at 12%, too far behind to really be much of a threat. But Daphne Dancer at 41% and Jetta Spider at 43%. It's either one of them. Either one of them could be the winner right now. We've got just at 3/4 of the votes. Definitely more votes. There's about 30 or 40 about probably more. I don't know. More people are watching than I thought. So yeah, we need some more votes in, guys, because it's getting close. Jetta Spider at 46%, Daphne Spider at 40%, 45-40, 45-40. Who's moving ahead to the next round? Who's moving ahead to the next round? I'm actually surprised there are that many fans of the Spider Waifu. I figured she might be a little too, some people don't like spiders. But she's at 45%. She's holding on to that lead right now. Jetta Spider holding on to that lead. 45-41. Daphne's trying to catch up. She's trying to catch up. Almost all the votes are in. 2 minutes. We'll leave the polls up just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer to get those last few votes in, guys. But it looks like Jetta Spider might be winning this one. If you guys want Daphne to win, you got to get those votes in. Otherwise, it looks like Jetta Spider is going to take the victory on this one. 46%, almost half the chat is saying, let's go Spider Waifu. 47%. It just keeps going. That spider cake, that deadly cake. You know she's a Black Widow. You're going to die. Yeah, Tavern's Pool, exactly. Remember, guys, exactly. It's one and done. Everyone's going to risk it, though. 46% says, nah, I'll risk it. All right, we're going to end the polls there. We've got definitely, there's over 3/4 of the votes are in. The poll's been open for about 3 minutes. We're going to go ahead and close it. So we've got Jetta Spider with 45%, beating out Daphne. Daphne with 39%. Wow. The other two waifus in single digits. It was all about Spider and Daphne. I thought Daphne was going to take this one. I'm actually really shocked. Half the chat wants this Spider waifu. Oh, that's incredible. Okay. You guys crack me up. You guys are awesome. All right. So let me make a note of that. Let me make a note of that one right there. And we're going to go to the next round here. What's the meter doing? What's the meter doing? Look at that. We're over halfway. We're over halfway to the next pinup there. If you want a new pinup, if you want some, I mean, they won't be considered for the costume contest. The pinups that we unlock tonight, they're too late. They're too late to enter in the costume contest. But we can still unlock them. I'll post them in the Discord later. So let's see. We are over halfway there to that next one. And let's get, so we've got Spider Waifu won that one. Daphne. Guess I can just cycle back. I don't really. Let's count 4. We'll still go in groups of 4. So this next grouping, so the first grouping of round 2. All right, here we go. This is going to get really crazy. So we've got the Baroness Maid, and I'll scroll back to her. I'm going to get the poll up on the screen first. This is how I'm going to do this. I'm going to make the poll first, and then I'll scroll back since I have to scroll back towards the beginning. Start poll. All right, so this round, we've got the Baroness Maid going up against Sheilarella and April Flux. Oh, damn. Holy shit. What a round this is. Okay, so we've got Baroness Maid, Sheilarella, April Flux, and Rogue Tarna. This is a killer round right here. All right, I'm starting the poll. Okay, I'll start scrolling back, get them on screen. Who's the back? Who's the first one? Probably Rogue Tarna. I count it first. So we've got Rogue Tarna, April Flux. Let's go back to April Flux. Be right there. April Flux. And then we've got Sheilarella right there. And the Baroness Maid right there. So right now, and these polls are really split. Oh man, this is split. So Baroness Maid at 29%. She's currently tied with Rogue Tarna. They're both tied at 29%. Then you've got Sheilarella at 24%, which is a pretty close second place. That's not bad. And then April Flux, surprisingly, April Flux in last place at 22%. I'm surprised April. Well, did April Black Cat? No, I don't even. Wow. So this might actually vote April out of the running altogether. April Flux currently in last place at 23%. Then you've got Rogue Tarna in the lead with 28%, just barely. Baroness Maid very close behind her with 27% there. I think they're tied now. They're tied. They're both tied now at 27%. This is a crazy. And then the second place is tied at 23%. This is insane. This is insane. Who's it going to be, chat? Who's it going to be? Things are heating up. The waifu wars. The Rogue Tarna, she's starting to get a lead now. Rogue Tarna is actually starting to get a lead now, 28%. April Flux still behind at 23%. Sheilarella has fallen now with 24%. Here's April Flux back on screen if you need a reminder. Although it seems like people are not favoring her tonight. They are really not favoring her tonight. Then we got Sheilarella. You need a reminder of that cake. Sheilarella is just behind second place. Baroness Maid 26%. Sheilarella 24%. Rogue Tarna 27%. Barely in first place there. Any waifus game tonight. This is intense. There's Baroness Maid if you need a reminder. Kaiser Soze says, shame on you all. Wait, why shame on you all? What happened? What happened? Is it because it's close? Are you thinking it should be more decisive? Give the brunettes their win. They're all brunettes, aren't they? Well, Sheila's a redhead and Rogue is like a auburn. She's like a brownish red with white on top. This is so close though, guys. This is so close. All right, 74 votes are in. That's a lot of votes. Not quite all of them. 3 minutes. We need to wrap it up. It's tied though. Baroness Maid and Rogue Tarna are both tied at 27%. Sheilarella and April Flux are both tied at 23%. Somebody come in and do a tiebreaker. We need a tiebreaker. A couple more votes. We just need a couple more votes. Come in and do a tiebreaker. There's still okay. A couple more votes came in and they're still tied at 28%. Oh man. Okay, now Baroness is actually pulled ahead just barely. We've got Baroness at 29% now. Rogue Tarna at 27%. Are yams defeating the cake? Because cake, or Rogue rather, is relying on the cake, okay? She's relying on you guys wanting to secure the Rogue cake. Baroness, however, is going yams out. So are yams taking the victory tonight? It's 28% to 27%. 4 minutes. I need to close the poll soon. Last chance to get your votes in. Last chance to get your votes in. I need to shout out this artist, by the way. This is Mad Ops, Dear Editor. I think they've done like one other pinup for the channel before, but a really cool artist. Very talented. All right. The last couple votes are coming in, and it looks like Baroness Maid is actually just getting a bigger lead. It's now 29% to 26%. Rogue Tarna. I'll put Rogue Tarna on the screen one last time. See if it'll sway the hearts and minds of the viewers in this last final few seconds here of the vote. 30% Baroness Maid to 26% Rogue Tarna. Can she hit it? I'm rooting for Rogue. Let's go. Come on, Rogue. Mr. Lou Map says robbed. Looks like a lot of people are voting for Rogue or rooting for Rogue. Been 5 minutes. All right, it's been 5 minutes. We've got over 3/4 of the votes in. It's time to close the polls, guys. Time to close the polls. What's it going to be? We've got Baroness Maid at 29% and Rogue Tarna at 26%. So Baroness Maid pulls out the victory in this first of the second. Man, these are heated rounds, man. These are heated rounds here. All right, so Baroness Maid, holy shit. All right, what are the next four? The next four. Okay, let's see. Gotta scroll down my notes. Oh boy. Oh wow. Yeah, this one's not gonna be easy. This one's not gonna be. Wait, is this it? Okay, so round 2 just has these two. Well, that's cool. We can get the vote. We can decide the winner even faster. But oh, buddy, this is gonna be tough. All right, did I miscount? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, no, that's right. Okay, we're good. Okay, so this next one, I'll put the poll up and then I'll get the images up on screen. But yeah, it's it's gonna be nuts, man. No, we've had 8, or was it 8 winners? Yeah, 8 winners. So there were 32 contestants, because that's what I remember, there being just over 30. All right, so we've got the Saturday Scouts. Man, I don't know who's winning this. I have no idea. So you got the Saturday Scouts going up against I Dream of Trini.
Now say all hail the Baroness.
Alex Shaw getting the Baroness to rock the Gyat there. Let's go. Let's go. Baroness was, I had a feeling she was going to be.
Float those babies.
Oh, and then floating those babies too. Back to back. Thank you, Alex Shaw. Appreciate that, man. Hell yeah. Okay, so here's who you're voting at. Saturday Scouts going up against I Dream of Trini, or Trini Shantae, going up against Savage Hannah, and then Jetta Spider, the Spider waifu, who's surprisingly popular. I wasn't expecting that one. So here you go. Here you go. I'm gonna hit the music. I'm gonna get the images on screen. Let's go forward. Let's find out. Okay, so the Saturday Scouts, you know who they are. You already know. You already know the Saturday Scouts. Shouldn't need any reminder there. Then you've got Trini. You've got Trini here. I Dream of Trini.
Booga booga booga!
Shame on a ninja that tried to run game on a ninja.
Johnny Ohm with a ticket to ride on the Booga train there. Trying to run game. Then we've got Savage Hannah. And then last but not least, or maybe, I don't know, it sort of depends on your perspective, we have the Spider waifu, Jetta Spider. So Saturday Scouts are currently in the lead with 33%. Trini Shantae and Jetta Spider are tied for third place with 20%. And Savage Hannah is a very close second place with 28%. So we've got the Saturday Scouts. Whoa, it's getting even closer now. We've got the Saturday Scouts at 29%, Savage Hannah at 27%. Caster Hopper is securing Rogue's cake.
I really like this animation.
Me too, man. Me too. That one's one of my favorites. That one and the thrust bus, the Samus for the thrust bus doing the 80s workout. Those are two of my favorites right there. I need to add some new ones. I might cycle out some of the older ones. I'm going to add some new dollar amounts, and I need to add some new hidden ones. You guys found the 350. You found the 420. I need to add some more hidden ones. But thank you for that one. Securing the cake there. And not only securing the cake, holy shit, I just noticed you also bounced the stream boss out of their chair and have taken over. Mr. Caster Hopper, we need to break the curse, the Caster Hopper curse. Can we do it? Tonight's the night. I can feel it, man. The bonus show. We got it, man. We got it. Caster Hopper's going to be the stream boss tonight. Let's do it.
The votes don't matter. There is only one who has Gyat as an official title.
The Gyat Fairy. That's right, Painting and Rambling. The Gyat Fairy has it in her name, man. Has it in her name. Let's go. Thank you. All right, so let me take a look back here. Saturday Scouts are still at 34%. They have a considerable lead. I'm actually pretty surprised because I was leaving Savage Hannah on the screen. I was kind of hoping to tip the scales in her favor there. But we have the Saturday Scouts have a considerable lead with 33%. Trini Shantae at 21%. Savage Hannah at 28%. We've got a little shy of 3/4 of the votes. We, get some votes in there, guys. 3 minutes. The poll's been open 3 minutes. We're going to close it soon. We're going to close the poll soon. Get those votes in. You could still sway the outcome. Saturday Scouts are at 34%. Savage Hannah, 29%. So if you want Savage Hannah to win, get your votes in. Otherwise, it looks like it's going to Saturday Scouts. They are going to be true contenders for tonight, man. They're going to be the ones to take down with this. It's going to be tough. So we've got Savage Hannah here at 29%. Saturday Scouts at 33%. Jetta Spider at 18%, Trini Shantae at 20%. So it looks like those two are definitely too far behind to really pose any sort of threat. It's still pretty close, though. Savage Hannah at 29%, Saturday Scouts at 33%. They're going to be going up against, let's see. I already am missing my, okay, Baroness Maid. So bear in mind that the winner of this round is going up against the Baroness Maid for all the marbles. All right. So do you want the Saturday Scouts going up against Baroness, or do you want Savage Hannah?
Great is the power of George Washington.
That's all she wrote.
Kasserhofer coming in just to round out that health bar to a nice even 50 hit points there. I think you got it, man. I think you got it. We're getting down to the final round. We're about to determine a winner. Most of the votes are in. I see that 3/4 of the votes are in, or a little over 3/4 of the votes. 4 minutes. It looks like the lead that the Saturday Scouts have continues to grow. It's actually not getting any closer. They're just pulling ahead further. So I'm going to go ahead and end the poll there. And it looks like the Saturday Scouts, which doesn't really surprise me. I mean, I was rooting for Savage Hannah, but doesn't really surprise me that the Saturday Scouts take the victory with that one there. So let me make a note. They're going up against Baroness Maid. So with 34%, Saturday Scouts win over Savage Hannah with 28%. Now I can go ahead and copy and paste. I don't even need to make extra spots. Start the poll. So we know it's Baroness Maid up against the Saturday Scouts. I have no idea. This could go either way. I honestly have no idea. I have no idea. This could go either way. And you just have the two to choose from. Here we go, chat. Here we go. Starting the poll. Hit the music. Who's it gonna be? Yams out. Top waifu. Baroness is a top waifu, and she's not in the Saturday Scouts. So her plan to dress up as numerous different outfits and have other waifus dress up as her to secure victory one way or the other, she may not win, because if the Saturday Scouts win, Baroness is not in the Saturday Scouts. So it's Underboob and Pantsu versus top waifu with Yams out. Oh man, this is tough. This is tough. I'm just gonna go back. I'm gonna have the Baroness Maid on screen because you guys already know the Saturday Scouts. They don't need any help. Oh man, 52% to 48%. It's not even a clean sweep. It's not a landslide. It's actually pretty close. 49 to 51. Oh shit. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? The Baroness Maid or the Saturday Scouts? I don't even know really who I'm rooting for. I wanted Rogue Tarna or Savage Hannah to win. I don't really know who I'm rooting for. Baroness Maid or Saturday Scouts? 48% to 52%. Get those votes in, chat. Get those votes in. Baroness Maid. You got to all hail the maid. Or do we want to be snatching Pantsu by moonlight? You know, I forgot that the vault dwellers, channel members, the coffee members that are at Sky Surfer level and above have access to the vault, and they've seen the extra spicy version of the Saturday Scouts. That's probably swaying their vote as well. That's probably swaying their votes as well. All right, we've got 74 votes in. That's a lot. Getting close to 3/4. We're getting close to 3/4. 2 minutes. I'll leave the poll up a little bit longer. The Saturday Scouts seem to be pulling ahead here. 54% now to 46%. Let me go back and put Baroness back on screen. Oh shit. Seems like whoever I put on screen gets a slight advantage, but it doesn't always work because we've seen plenty of them that I left on screen not win. So it doesn't always work. But just so she's fresh in your mind. Yeah, it's 5v1. The odds are against her, but we've seen Baroness take on worse, right? I think we all know Baroness has faced worse odds than 5v1. All right. So we've got Baroness at 47%, Saturday Scouts at 53%. Get a few more votes in there. We've got about 120 people watching, not quite 80 votes. We need a few more votes. We need at least 3/4. Get close to 3/4 in there. Maverick Hat says, we tried, Baroness. I mean, it's close, 47 to 53, but it looks like the Saturday Scouts are going to win this one. It looks like the Saturday Scouts will be winning this one. Rusty Heckler says, damn weebs and their harems. Well, they're a group cosplay. They're all doing the 5 Saturday Scout or Sailor Scouts. They had to be counted as one. James says, you say harem like it's a bad thing.
A waifu with multiple entries versus a group of 5 waifus. It's like they're all cheating.
Oh, Painting and Rambling calls shenanigans. He calls shenanigans on it. He says, no, one waifu. They're all cheating. They're all cheating on this contest that has no official rules. Shenanigans. All right, we've got 85 votes in. That's most. I'd say that's close to 3/4. We've got the poll open for about 4 or 5 minutes. It doesn't look like the Saturday Scouts are going to be losing this one. 52% Saturday Scouts, 48% Baroness made. Let's end it there. The thighs, yeah, the power of pantsuits. So the final tally was 51%. 50 with just barely the majority there. 51% Saturday Scouts and 48% Baroness made. So let's go. Pizza rolls raining, waifu swanging for the Saturday Scouts. We're going to have to do something special for them. They're going to have to get, we already have the Eternal She-Ra there. Maybe, I don't know. They got to get some sort of upgrade. I mean, there's the spicy upgrade that the Vault Dwellers have already seen, but since they're the winners now, and I had no idea who the winner is going to be, so I don't have anything pre-prepared as far as like special art for them. But since they are the winners, you know what? It's kind of funny because Painting and Rambling's like, oh, they're cheating, it's 5, all these waifus. But guess what? You guys get extra prizes because it's not really the waifus that win anything. It's us because it's bonus art of the winner. And since 5 waifus are the winner, that means I now have to come up with 5 bonus pinups for next week as the prizes, because we're going to do like the follow-up, the wrap-up next week. And we'll present the prize. So it'll be 5 bonus pinups. So don't worry, you guys actually you win extra by voting. Maybe that was your game. Maybe I got played. Maybe I got played all along here. It was your game here, and you were voting for the Sailor Scouts. You knew it all along. You go, oh yeah, guys, we're gonna get extra pinups. We're going to get extra pinups. Well, let's get all 5 for the price of 1. Let's go. Let's go. Diego Del Sol says, this just in. I got a lunch cooler full. 500,000 votes came in for Sheilarella. Stop the presses. Stop the presses. We got a lunch cooler in here. So, yeah, maybe Mr. Lumaf. I think that was your game all along, right? Maybe that was your game all along. Now you get 5 extra bonus pinups. No, it was a lot of fun though. It was a lot of fun. I probably should have known grouping them together like that was maybe not the best idea as far as keeping the competition fair. But hey, you know, live and learn. Group cosplays, group entries, they'll be limited in the future. Okay, they'll be limited in the future. I'll check the meter one last time there because I believe you guys did fill a second one. You even put a sliver in the third one. Look at that. So what do you got here? We got Nico doing the cowgirl, doing the reverse cowgirl. Generic cowgirl for Halloween. You know, guns out, right? So we got to have Nico. We got to have Nico getting ready for wrangling here. She's dressed up as a cowgirl, just like we had Rogue as the police officer. We've got Nico as the cowgirl. Let's go. Guns out. Yams out. Yams out. Guns out. Tiny miniskirt. Orbital station dress code approved. Let's go. Does she kick high? Oh, yeah. You know, she is dressed as that character, isn't she? She looks like that. Maybe not exactly, but she looks very similar to that character. I can't remember her freaking name. But yeah, Imputi, you know who I'm talking about? Yeah, she kicks high. I did the short, the YouTube short. Yeah. That's her, man. That's her. Lucy. Is that her name? Lucy? There you go. All right. Preview for the next one. Got a waifu with a whip.
Rage is the power of George Washington.
Next year, Baroness knows to drag Lady J, Scarlet, Cadet Dennings and Zorana into a group cosplay. Go Rangers.
Oh shit. Loki Thorson might have just predicted next year's winner. Baroness with the other G.I. Joe waifus as Power Rangers, sexy Power Rangers. Of course, we're going to have to alter the costumes, get some midriff going on, some tiny mini skirts. Psycho Rangers, yeah. Get all, if they're all, well, they're not all Cobra because Scarlet and Lady J, they're G.I. Joe, but Cadet Dennings and Zorana are both Cobra. They could be Psycho Rangers. Loki Thorson, that's a really good one, man. You might have just predicted next year's winner. We better rein it in on these group cosplays because you might have just predicted next year's winner. We get the G.I. Joe waifus as Power Rangers and tiny mini skirts. It's over. It's all over, buddy. Damn. Let's go. Holy shit. All right. I like it. Well, that's all I got for you guys tonight. We really just wanted to make sure that all of the waifus were judged. We judge waifus here. We're judging. We're staring and judging. No, but we wanted to make sure all the costumes got judged and that we could determine an official winner. You know, if you did think that the group thing was unfair, you know, like all kidding aside, I probably will limit the group stuff in the future or maybe do a separate category. We can have their own category. So we'll have a group competition. So like, cause I love that idea of the G.I. Joe waifus as Power Rangers. That's too good of an idea to waste, not do it. But then we can have other group entries and they'll just go up against each other. And then the single entries will be their own competition. What do you guys think about that? Because those groups that's too good to waste, man. We can't do that. We can't not have the G.I. Joe Rangers like that. That's such a great idea. So yeah, we'll do 2 separate competitions. Live and learn. Because they're too overpowered. They're too OP. They got the pantsuit, the underboob. I mean, well, that was that particular Saturday Scouts, but whatever they got rocking, it's like to the power of 5 or however many's in the group. It is a little overpowered. So live and learn. Next time we'll just have the groups in their own separate category, and then we'll do single competition, single waifus in their own separate category, and we'll do that for next year. But hey, you guys won extra because that means 5 bonus pinups. We're gonna have 5 bonus pinups for next week, along with the usual stash. I already got one back from Odacat. I'll probably use it for channel surfing on Wednesday because it's just too good. It's too freaking good. You guys are gonna love it. So that's all I got for you guys tonight. I hope you have enjoyed the stream. Be sure to like up the stream if you enjoyed this madness. Hopefully you agree with the winners, but if not, like I said, there's always next year. And we're still gonna get plenty of waifus. Caster Hopper has broken the curse. Caster Hopper has broken the curse and is stream boss at the end of the stream. All hail Mr. Caster Hopper. Let's go. He's done it. Let's get those pizza rolls raining and the waifu swanging for you, good sir. Let's go. All right. I appreciate all the support tonight. We had good support tonight. Massive support last night. It's crazy. Holy shit. All the pinups that were unlocked. So we've got more coming this Friday. And then, of course, we'll have bonus pinups of the winners of the costume contest tonight. Maybe we'll get a sneak peek of those G.I. Joe range. Man, that is such a good idea. I wish I had thought of it. Let's go.
Washington.
The trans husbandos know they can't win a costume contest, so they'll stick to volleyball and swimming.
they got the Olympics and stuff, sport categories, activities, things. There you go. Thank you, Painting and Rambling, everybody else who donated tonight. Really appreciate all the support. I appreciate everybody for being here, taking your time to watch this bonus show. We've got the Anime Grindhouse over on Orbital Bacon Bits. It's starting at midnight Eastern Standard Time, so you've actually got a little bit over an hour and a half to zook out, get some snacks, some food, whatever you need to do to get ready for the Anime Grindhouse. Ones up if you're going to join me for the Anime Grindhouse over there on Orbital Bacon Bits. Put some ones up. Twos if you got other things to do. It's all right. But ones up if you're going to join me for the Grindhouse. Two if you got other things to do. And it's over on Orbital Bacon Bits. Make sure you're subscribed to the second channel. We do mostly live action Zook, like we just finished up the Conan live action from 1997. We watch Forever Night, Lex, Black Scorpion. Movie Night's going to be over there with live action movies. Animated movie nights are coming back over here on the main channel, though. I've got something special planned for you, but I'll get some more news and details on the next news and update segment of Sterner Stuff on Friday for you on that one. I'm seeing a lot of ones, so that's good. I'm glad to see a lot of you guys over at the Anime Grindhouse, but I understand if you're putting up twos and you got other things to do, that is just fine. If I don't see you there, I will be doing a gaming stream tomorrow over on Orbital Orbital Arcade. So many names, I got to keep up with them all. Over on Orbital Arcade, doing a gaming stream over there to keep this last final extension of Halloween. I'm going to do some retro horror games. There's a game called The Haunting on Sega Genesis. I'll be playing a little bit of that, and then we'll do some multiplayer, which I think has online multiplayer. I don't know. It might be through that Steam remote play. I don't know how that works, but a game called Streets of Red, which is like a retro beat 'em up, but it's all horror themed. So we'll be doing that tomorrow on Orbital Arcade. That'll be around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Keep an eye out for that. Otherwise, I hope to see you over at the Anime Grindhouse. I saw a lot of ones up. That's good. So I'll see you guys over there in about an hour and a half. Otherwise, have a great rest of your weekend. If I don't see you, have a great rest of your weekend. Stay based. Stay awesome. God bless you all. And I'm going to leave you now. I've even got a moment of Zen for you here.
Hey mates, what say we make Zarana take orders from us, eh?
Fire away, mate.
Look at the birdie!
That's delicate equipment, monkey brain.
Say cheese.
Stop taking me blooming picture! Ah! Now, you bums, are you gonna work or do I have to slap you around some more?
Oh, no, you ain't gonna hurt us, are you, Zarana?
Why no. I'd never hurt you chaps.
Here, boys, let's have some fun.
All right, that's the show for tonight, guys. Have a good rest of your night if I don't see you. Otherwise, see you at the Anime Grindhouse. Until next time.
Until all is one.
Yes, until all is one.
Thank you for visiting me. It's been real.